what up, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Sensor, SoundCloud, SoundClick, Aquarius, my love, and all points. I guess it's almost lunchtime. It's like 11 something. Anyways, another episode of Cooking with the Food. You guys seem to like this. I don't get a lot of views on it, but I get a lot of retention on it. Like when people start watching it, they watch through the whole thing. Okay, so I started cooking some more potatoes. You guys know I like my potatoes. And I'm going to go ahead and, of course, fry them up here. Not a big deal, you know. But I have a pork chop here. I don't eat a lot of pork. But I wanted to, let me see how brown these are. Okay, they're getting there. They're getting there. Okay, I wanted to talk about pork for a minute. Sorry if I'm talking loud. Turn this down a little bit. See that fire? I'll turn that fire down. I don't like my food cooking too fast. I like it when it comes to pork, I like it to cook through and through. Now recently I had a video on there was a video on the internet that I talked about. I did a video review of it, and it was talking about parasites because somebody went to Costco's and they wanted to get some fish, and when they went to get whatever fish it was, there was a parasite in it, or a worm. And it could be both. It could be a parasite and a worm. And then I saw a video, and I know it's gross to talk about now, but we need to talk about it because it's in our food. And then I saw another video where they were talking about there was a bodybuilder who had all of these, he was not eating healthy. Now, we need to cook our food through and through, especially when it comes to meat. You need to be very careful to cook your food through and through. Now, and I know you don't want to talk about this now because, you're looking at the food, you're hungry. But safety first. I always say that. Cook your food through and through because you don't know what's in it. A lot of us just don't know what's in the food because we don't follow the food from when it's born to when it hits the slaughterhouse to when it hits the Kroger's, hits the market, and then it hits our plate. We don't know. We don't know all the things that they use, the herbicides, pesticides. We're just not aware. But what we do know is we know that we can cook our food through and through. We know that we know when the food is done. We do know this, and we have knowledge on being healthy and keeping ourselves healthy and protecting ourselves. And that's the point I wanted to get at. Make sure your food is done. I'm a well done type of guy. I don't do the whole medium rare. I don't do that. I cook it all the way, especially when it comes to things like pork. I don't eat a lot of pork, but nonetheless, every now and then I will, fry up a pork chop. So that's all I'm saying is be safe out there. Okay. Now the ingredients I use is the ingredients I usually use, which is, little meat tenderizer or some seasoning, some lemon pepper seasoning, some regular pepper. I use a little crushed pepper. I didn't today though, and some onion salt. Every now and then I like to use some Mrs. Dash. And let me see. I'm gonna show you and this is the pork I got. I like to put everything. Once I open a package, I like to go ahead and put it in one of these wraps right here. Keep it fresh as possible. But this is what I bought. $8.24. That was a Kroger's price. I think there's like maybe 6 or 7 of them in here. So yeah, it was a good price. So I went ahead and bought it. and boom. You know. And yeah, so I'm gonna cook this through and through, keep my eye on it, and I'm also, gonna check on it, see what it looks like. It's still tender. I like it. You don't want it to be, all stiff and whatnot. Meat is still tender. Yeah. Turn it back over. I like that texture that's on it. It's very nice. And once again, I do not use like grease or anything. I use vegetable oil. So, boom, there that is. We know about the trans fats. When you use, these potatoes are going to be done soon. When you use certain fats, we grew up using lard and certain type of grease and, the grease that came into that Crisco. That Crisco that came in for you old heads, that Crisco came into that white and blue cans. Remember that? When I was a kid, my mom used to take a big old scoop of that and used to throw it in and down, and boom, she would cook everything in it. Well, the problem with that is, once it got into your system, it becomes a solid again. And it basically clogs up your arteries, and this is why a lot of African Americans have had a lot of heart disease problems and heart attacks. You literally have people dropping dead because their hearts would just go bad and then boom. So they found out, one of what it was, we ate a lot of food that was fattening. Some of the food was fattening, but a lot of food was just really, really bad on your arteries, just horrible for your arteries. And next thing you know, you got all these issues simply because of the food you eat. And a lot of that is from traditionally what you eat and traditionally how you eat it. You eat a lot of chicken. Okay, nothing's wrong with chicken, but how you prepare the chicken, there could be something wrong with that. And we ate a lot of fried chicken. I believe the whole world ate a lot of fried chicken. That isn't something that just black people did. So yeah. So you gotta watch how you prepare your food, because once it enters the body, it changes. And yeah, you just want to be careful. So I use a lot of vegetable oil, olive oil, stuff like that. And I'm going to start doing some baking because, yeah, I'm going to start doing some more bacon. And I just want to show what I'm going to start preparing. I got some chicken here. So, yeah, I bought some chicken here for about $8. So I'm gonna bake that, and I'm gonna prepare like a nice something with that. And I got some beef here. I'm gonna also bake that, and I got some vegetables here. I'm gonna prepare an actual, get a meal together. But anyway, so the pork chop, like I said, it's nice and tender, and these potatoes are pretty much done. And yes, I cook more than just potatoes, and I do more than fry. So yeah, and I'm gonna make it. Let me flip this over one more time. Yeah. All right, yeah. So that's just about done, and yeah, I like it. It's gonna be good. I like the texture. It's not burned or anything. It's still tender. You can tell, it's still nice and juicy. Take a knife to it. Yeah. Boom. You can look at that and tell, there's not a lot of fat on it. But you can tell that's a nice piece of meat right there. and it's cooked all the way through, and yep, it's going to be some good eating. So this is your boy Tone 202, and thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and have a great day. Bye.